It's not age which causes the body to stiffen, it's lack of movement. Hi, this is Dr. Sandy Anderson, and welcome to Yoga for Happy Spines Seated. Be young and flexible after 30, 40, 50, 60. Exercises for people in sitting occupations and for the not so young by Ruth Bender, my mother's yoga teacher. This book was written in 1976. Ruth Bender taught my mom yoga, and my mom started teaching shortly thereafter and taught for almost 40 years. Mom passed away in May 2020, but her legacy lives on. It lives on in movement, in education, in research, in doing what you can to take care of your body. It lives on in her children. It lives on in me, Sandy Anderson, chiropractor and yoga teacher. So Ruth Bender starts out by saying, if you have difficulties getting in and out of your car, even if it's not a race car, if getting off the chair is getting harder to do gracefully, if you don't like taking a bath anymore, if you're thinking of moving into a ranch house, then it's high time to start getting your muscles and joints into better condition by moving them systematically every day. Many people are working from home, many people are in sitting occupations, and many people just cannot get down on the floor to exercise. But there are some things that you can do. Welcome to Yoga for Happy Spines Seated. Enjoy the class. Find yourself in a nice comfortable seat. You want a curve to the lumbar spine, shoulders back, good, belly button forward. Again, chin parallel, even as though we're doing mountain posture, chin parallel to the floor, palms face down. They can be face up, but we'll do face down. And let's start with just some very gentle cervical neck relaxation. So first, look over your right side, keeping chin parallel. Take a breath in. See if you can go just a little bit more looking over that right side. And come on back to the center. And over the left side. Take a breath in. See if you can go one bit more on your exhale. And come back to the center. Look down to the floor. Come back to center and look up to the ceiling, leading with your chin. Really getting that stretch all the way from the thoracic spine up through the neck and come back to neutral. Let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder, keeping the shoulders level. Just drop. Good. Take a breath in. See if you can go one bit more, and that would mean the left shoulder, just bring that left shoulder a little bit more to the floor. Good, and come on back up. Whew, that's quite the stretch. And to the other side, bring your right shoulder down toward the floor. And come on back up to neutral. Using your nose as a little pencil, let's do circles. Circles. Let the circle be a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and then stop. And let's reverse the direction. Good. And come back to neutral. Good. Arm swings. So we'll start with the right arm. You're going to bring the right arm forward and up and back and down, and the left forward and up and down and right reach out to the front and reach up to the sky. Feel what that does to the shoulders. And up and down. And the last one with the left arm. And down. Good. Just let's start with the right knee. We're going to just lift the right knee up to the sky. And down. And the left. Lift up to the sky. Yeah, you may find that you want to come forward or back, wherever you're comfortable. Let's do knee. We're going to bend the knee and we're going to hold on to it with the hand. So bend the right knee first. Good. Nice straight spine. And roll the ankle. Roll one direction and the other direction. Take a breath in. See if as you let your breath out, you can bring the knee a little bit closer up to the chest, nice and tall. Good, and release. And let's go ahead with the left. So grab on to the left knee. Bring it up towards your chest. Good. Roll the left foot one direction, and then to the other direction. And take a breath in. See if you can bring the knee a little bit closer up. And down. Good. A lot of people have tension in their shoulders, and they don't know how tense the shoulders are until you have something to compare it to. So let's shrug our shoulders. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Just shrug them and relax them. And shrug. And relax. And just feel what it feels like to be relaxed. And let's do shoulder rolls. So bring forward and up and back. You may hear crinkles in there. And back. And up and back. And stop when you're done. Let's go the other direction. Back and up and down. Right arm straight out in front of you. Good. With the left arm, grab underneath the elbow and bring that right arm over your left side. Good. Feel the stretch in the shoulder. Feel that stretch in there. Good. And bring it back and release and switch arms. Straight out. Good. Grab onto the elbow and just gently guide it over. Good. Feel the stretch in the shoulder. And bring it back and down. Let's do some wrist rolls and we'll do some stretches of the fingers. So arms out and roll one direction, however it works for you. Good. And the other direction. I'm getting little clicks in there. I hope that doesn't show up in the audio. Other direction. And the other direction. Good. And shake them out. Great. Hands flat to the front wall. Fingertips up to the sky. Open up your hands. Open, 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 and close. One more time, open, open, yeah, and close. Fingertips to the floor, and up to the sky, to the floor, and up to the sky. Good, and shake, shake, shake. Good. Hands down to your side. We're going to do some side bends. So let's bring the right arm all the way up to the sky, straight up, shoulders relaxed, and let's go over the left side. Over, keeping both hips planted on your chair. See if you can go a little bit more, and that would be bringing the hand, which is closer to the floor, a little bit closer to the floor. Good. Now for a little bit more stretch, bring the elbow toward the back of the room. Yeah. And come on back switch arms. Straight up, shoulders parallel, and over. Hand closest to the floor, toward the floor. Both feet firmly planted and both hips firmly planted. And see if you can go just one bit more. And down. Beautiful. We've done cat-cow on the floor. We've done cat-cow seated. When we're on the floor, we're going to do cat-cow chair version. Hands can stay here. And it's going to be the same. We'll take a breath in, bring the belly to the front of the room, look up to the sky, and reverse into cat. Let your breath all the way out. Take a breath in, belly toward the front, chin up, and reverse into cat. And one more, really get a good stretch. Plant your feet on the floor. And into cat. Good. Whew. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Lot of stretch to these, but yet you can do them at any time. People wouldn't even know. You know, you could be on a Zoom call doing, turn off the audio, turn off the video, and you're on a Zoom call doing your exercises. And I think there's a lot of people that have been doing that because we're doing a tremendous amount of sitting. All right, do some spinal twists. Let's bring the right hand to the left knee. So right hand to the left knee. And the left arm out in front. Swing that left arm all the way around to the back of the room. See if you can grab onto your chair, and if that allows you to twist just a little bit more, sitting up nice and straight. And come on back to the front of the room and relax your hands. Let's bring the left hand to the knee, right arm forward, and swing all the way around. Grab onto the chair if that gives you a little bit more of a stretch, and relax a little bit. See if that'll allow you to stretch just a little bit more. And come on back to neutral. Obviously my body liked that one. Let's do it again so we get a chance to see how much more stretch is available to us. So left hand to the right knee, right arm forward, swing all the way around. And come on back to neutral, and let's reverse. Let's do a little bit of work for the ankles. Starting out with the right foot, just let that right heel stay on the ground and the right toes up to the ceiling. For comfort, you may want to be a little bit more toward the edge of your chair. Stretch out that right leg and toes to the floor and toes toward your head. Toes to the floor and toes toward your head. One more. Toes to the floor, toes toward your head. And let's switch legs. Toes toward the floor, toes toward your head. You may find the feet and the toes cramping when you do this, or is that just me? Back onto your chair so you're comfortable and level. We're going to start with the right hip. Holding on to the chair, just lift your right hip off of the chair. Feel what that does to the low back area. See if that brings any soreness to the other side. And come on back up, and the other side. Good. And come on back, and the other side. Just giving yourself a different point of balance. Good. And one more. Good. All right, once you're settled back, let's start with the left leg. Bring it straight out in front of you and lift it. If you can lift it up just a little bit, you're going to lift from the hip. You may need your hand to do it. And down. And the other leg. Lift. See if you can lift it, even if it's an inch off of the floor. Just enough that you're engaging your core. And down. One more with the right. Let's see if you can lift it. Hard to do. Very hard. Actually brings some shaking. And the other. And up. Good. All right. I'm going to do some forward folds. So we hinged from the hips in class the other day. Bring your hands to your hips. Just kind of feeling up nice and tall. Keeping your spine straight. Just go forward just a little bit. Just enough. Keeping the buttocks still on your chair, but feeling the stretch in the low back. Feeling the stretch in the hips. Using your core, come on back up. Up nice and tall. Forward, see if you can go a little bit more. And back up. And for the next one, we're going to go all the way down to the floor. If you want, you can bring the knees a little further apart, but body up nice and tall. Release your hands because they're going to go right down to the floor. Keeping the buttocks on your chair, see where you can go. If you can put your hands flat, great. Let your head relax down. Feel the stretch in the low back. Relax the shoulders. Shake your head yes and no. And let's come back up, using your hands to come up. All right, I'm going to go into a 4. So let's start with the right leg. Bring your right leg up and over. Find where the comfort place is for you. Just get yourself stable. And gently push down on the knee. See if that'll give you a little bit of a bounce. Good. All right, so you may feel this in the low back area. We have done this forward four formation from being on the floor, but what we're going to do now, same way we just hinged at the hips, just forward bend toward the floor. You'll feel it in the back of the thigh. Good, and just go to where you can and stop at that point. Are you feeling that in the back of the leg? Yeah. Good. Take a breath in. When you let your breath out, see if that'll allow you to go just one bit more. Gently rock that knee. And come on back up. If you just look at that posture without doing it, you don't realize how much of a stretch it is. But pretty intense. All right, let's go to the other side also. So now bring the left leg up, ankle nice and secure, and gently bounce. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Good. And we're going to gently forward fold, just a little. Take a breath in. Relax your shoulders. See if you could go one bit more toward the floor. Let's relax the hips a little bit after that. Feet flat on the floor and just roll. Just the Sufi rolls that we did last week. Just roll. Good. Feeling, and you can move the hips off of the chair. Just feel what your body needs, and then the opposite direction. One more. Good. And come on back up. And let's prepare for Shavasana. So we're getting ourselves into Shavasana posture a little bit different because we've got the legs up on the chair. So just finding your balance, finding where your comfort is. And breathing. Relaxing the legs, the calves, the thighs, the hips, the belly. Shoulders, elbows, the hands, the neck, and the head. And just take a moment for you. From this moment forward, life takes on new meaning. The decisions I make enhance my health. The decisions I make enhance my wealth. My actions promote wellness by creating balance with my motions to my spine, to my body, and balance to my life. I nourish and strengthen the quality of all relationships, starting with me, and then reaching out to everyone I touch today, tomorrow, from this moment forward. Bring the right arm and then the left arm up to the sky and overhead. Stretch the right side and stretch the left side. Stretch both arms. And bring them both up to the sky and let them land on your belly. Bring your body over one side or the other into a fetal posture. Laying on your side, you can bring your elbow underneath your head. With the hand that's on the floor, push yourself up to a seated posture. We bring our hands together, bow down toward our hands as we say Namaste, which translates to mean the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for this practice today.